I guess I want an existence where I don't care about my birthday and I don't care how old I'm getting and what milestones I'm reaching and if I'm successful or, you know, perfect yet. To have a perfect relationship and a perfect job. And every year is like a reminder of where you're not. I think I'd rather just be a dog, and I don't even know it's my birthday and I don't really care if it is. I think that's a simpler existence, to be honest. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Keto, and today we're doing another daily vlog. And I'm here with the one and only, the cutest dog in the world. It's her birthday. Say happy birthday, Cass. So I just got off work. Well, I got off work at 4:30 or so. So gonna have a quick snack. Actually, I kind of burned a snack, but damn, I can't even fry eggs without like it getting smoky in here. Anyways, I made a quick ketogenic-esque snacks that I'm gonna have because I'm trying to change my life again and bring down my blood sugars and see if that helps with my menstrual cycles, because they've always been painful and I'm tired of it. Tired of being in pain for a whole week. It's dead, it's overrated, and I don't want it anymore. So after the snack, we're going to take Cassie to the dog park for her birthday. We're also gonna go to a special dog treat bakery and get her some special dog treats because she deserves it. Okay, she's the goodest girl. She's the goodest girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So yeah, we're gonna do that stuff and you're gonna come with me. So I'm also going to take this black seed oil. My sister just bought it and I just started taking it yesterday. And if you can tell me, what is the best way to take this? Is it best to take this on an empty stomach, or is it best to take it with food? Because I know with certain vitamins, like vitamins A, E, and K, I believe, they're fat soluble, so you should take them with a food source or a fat source. That's why they usually say to take those with food. But I'm thinking because this is already in an oil, it might be just okay to take it by itself because it's already in its own fat source. But my sister told me that this can cure anything except death. And I hope it can cure whatever's going on with my uterus because I'm over it. It's really not that bad. It's not the worst tasting thing I've had because I'm Jamaican and my parents made me drink aloe growing up. So it's nothing. Then we have this one. Me and my mom have been catching colds a lot, so I'm just gonna take probably 2 of these. Supposed to take twice a day, but I did take one this morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these. It's supposed to be for lung support and immune support, and I'm gonna take this too, cod liver oil. And these are GLP Advantage. We have my mom taking these. She's a type 2 diabetic, and it has berberine in it and all the other good stuff, and she really does well on a berberine, so we got her this one. And I've been kind of taking them too, but I'm gonna lay off of it because she needs it more than I do at this point. But this is a really good option instead of taking metformin. Okay, now instead of your metformin, it depends on how diabetic you are. Don't go and tell your doctor I told you not to take your metformin, but it's a good alternative to metformin. And okay, I'm gonna take 2 magnesiums because it's good for muscle recovery, memory, sleep. You've watched the videos. You're supposed to take 4 of these capsules, but again, I'm only gonna take 2. So I will get a glass of. I'm gonna get my water bottle. Okay, I'm back. So swallowing oil is just not pleasant. Like if it's in your food, it's one thing, but swallowing a spoonful of oil. I'm healthy. That's my snack. It's not fancy, but it's healthy. And honestly, these egg prices, if they've affected anyone, it's me. Okay, we eat like 4-5 eggs a day. I might eat like 3 eggs with breakfast, and then come home and be like, I don't really feel like cooking an actual meal, and I'll eat more eggs. So the fact that eggs have gotten to a price where it's like I can't just eat a cheap protein anymore, it's a bit ridiculous, and I need the egg prices to come back down, okay? Because people like me, I need to have eggs. Like, what is this? So, of course, as I'm trying to film in the car, this gimbal I just bought decided to say amen, and now I have to kind of put the phone in like a weird spot. See, that's why you're rocking and doing stuff. See, that's why you just fell. And this just, you know, like when you're trying to get something started, you're just trying to get going with something. I've been trying to be consistent with making content for like a year now, and I guess mentally for me, it's like I always feel like this kind of like another thing another roadblock I kind of run into, and sometimes it's like I run out of ideas, or I feel like my editing is not good enough, or like things that I'm buying stop working, my mics, my tripods break. You know, I'm running out of storage. Storage has been a huge thing for me. Like even right now, I'm still struggling to find a storage solution because it's like it's never enough. And maybe I'm a hoarder when it comes to, you know, photos and videos, but I just feel like you never know when you're gonna use it. I don't know. I guess I'm saying all this to say, like, even when you feel like you're running into a roadblock, you should keep going at it, because, you know, eventually it should pay off, and, you know, hopefully it pays off, I guess. But it's definitely super annoying along the way when things are just not cooperating, or they feel like they're not cooperating with where you're trying to go or what you're trying to do. And in this case, it's physical, and a lot of times it's like a mental block that we get with, especially our creativity. And the way that we share creativity now, with it being social media, it can feel like it's a constant grind, and like you always have to be posting something. I know for a lot of platforms, it's like you have to post every single day, or even 3 times a day for like TikTok. And if you have a job and real life outside of that, I mean, I know people do it, but for me, it just seems like an overwhelming task to be posting so many times a day and be posting every single day. But I'm trying my best, and very annoyed that my thing broke right now, and I have to hold my phone and drive at the same time, when you know, that's pretty dangerous and all that good stuff. So I will just go on Amazon and probably buy a different one, and leave a review for this one that this doesn't work. But anyway, keep trying, keep going, and don't let little minor things be a huge setback that, you know, keep you away from reaching your goals, you know, just unnecessarily. Okay, the treats are secured, and Cassie got the cutest necklace. It's so adorable. She could have cared less about that store. Like, I was like, look at all the treats, and she was like, I want to go back outside. So at least she got her birthday treat, and she'll be going to the park. Hopefully she's having an amazing doggy birthday. I mean, I guess I want an existence where I don't care about my birthday, and I don't care how old I'm getting, and what milestones I'm reaching, and if I'm successful or, you know, perfect yet. To have a perfect relationship and a perfect job, and every year is like a reminder of where you're not. I think I'd rather just be a dog, and I don't even know it's my birthday, and I don't really care if it is. I think that's a simpler existence, to be honest. Yay, okay.
You got a lot of He's testy.
Cassie about that life. Cassie.
Well, I wrapped this video up by saying I think I think Kazi's enjoying her birthday in the simplest way, you know, no big birthday dinner, no birthday trip or anything, but just enjoying her favorite things, you know, dog treats and going to the dog park. And I guess in a way we could all afford to live a little bit simpler, or take the anxiety out of things and just vibe out, you know. And yeah, it's part of being healthy, you know, just not making things such a big deal, and that way it won't be so stressful, and that way you can live a healthier life, you know. There's like this saying that the more you have, the more stress you have, pretty much. Like, the more things you have to maintain, a mortgage, a car, a family, the more stress you're going to have. So less is more. Yeah, that's the thing. Less is more. And we could all afford to have a little bit less, you know. Especially as over-consumers, we could afford to have a little less. So I will see you in my next video, next vlog, and until then, be good, be safe, and be healthy.